For years, we have followed the story of Cyntoia Brown, from a 16-year-old convicted killer to receiving clemency from Governor Bill Haslam earlier this year, and now free from prison and married.
News Channel 5's Brandon Marshall spoke with one of Brown's defense lawyers about what today means for her and what happens next.
3:20 a.m. is the time Cyntoia Brown's life changed again. After serving a life sentence for 15 years, the convicted killer walked free this morning from the Tennessee Department of Corrections Women's Prison in Nashville. Brown's lawyer, Houston Gordon, says she is ready to start a new life.
She's going to live life. I mean, it's the first time that this young woman has been able to go to the grocery store and buy a bottle of milk, or use an ATM card, or park a car.
Gordon worked on Brown's case for 9 years. Throughout that time, he argued she was a 16-year-old sex trafficking victim when she killed a Nashville man in 2004 out of fear. She also lacked the mental capacity and should not be blamed for the murder because she was impaired by her mother's alcohol use while she was in the womb.
She was a child when she was put in prison.
Gordon says Brown will be on parole for 10 years, plans to complete at least 50 hours of community service, and work with at-risk youth.
We're hoping that she just lives a wonderful, productive life, and that she is able to do that without vultures and the frenzy of everybody disrupting her privacy.
And it's time for the 31-year-old to get her life back. In Nashville, Brandon Marshall, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Brandon. Well, now a free woman, Cyntoia Brown, says she wants to use her experience to help other women and girls who are dealing with exploitation and abuse.
Brown has a book coming out in the fall and a Netflix documentary that will be released next year.
But as News Channel 5's Sina Sleem explains, this kind of celebrity status can be a double-edged sword for victims.
From when Cyntoia Brown was arrested at the age of 16 until now, the world has changed significantly.
So there's a lot of difficulty coming back into society after incarceration.
The road to clemency was a long one. Along the way, Brown gained support from celebrities like Kim Kardashian and Rihanna. As Brown sets forth on another journey, the road to recovery can be just as long.
It's important for the general public to remember the type of trauma that she's experienced and to give her some space to heal from that trauma.
Brown already has a book deal lined up. Free Cyntoia will be published in October, and next year Netflix will be releasing a feature documentary about Cyntoia Brown. While victim advocates are praising the new platform she has to make change, they also have concerns about her instant celebrity status.
She needs time to make decisions and even make mistakes without being under a microscope.
Smith, who knows Brown personally, says Brown has brought so much hope to other human trafficking victims in similar situations, and is hopeful Brown will use her platform for good. Sina Sleem, News Channel 5.
Brown is receiving no compensation for that Netflix documentary. It's unclear how much money she could receive from the book deal. While there is a law that bars criminals from profiting off their crimes, it does not apply in this situation here in Tennessee because the victim's family did not seek any legal action against Brown.